Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope that your new year is going well and that it's off to a great start. And if it's not, maybe that's a sign that you're on the right path, because if your path wasn't met with some kind of resistance, then it probably is not the path that God had for you, you know? So there's that. I would also just like to talk about how I think I'm kind of starting to settle more into my faith, and I realized that, I really fully committed my life to Jesus like the past summer of 2025 in June. But I was like dabbling with Christianity, kind of just dipping my toes in for the year prior. And I think I've realized that, all Christians go through that phase of, once you first become a Christian, that you're really judgmental on other people. It's like almost like as soon as you find out what the truth or what the real answer is, and then you're like, oh, they got it wrong. They don't know what they're doing. They're completely out to lunch with it, don't know what they're talking about. They're not very smart, not very bright. And then I think as it's settled in for me, I realized that I'm not very bright. And I don't know everything. And I guess maybe it just comes with, getting older as well. Being, really cocky, and then all of a sudden realizing that, I don't have all the answers, and that I really need to rely more on God. And all the things that I thought that I had right, or that I was like, oh, this is easy. It's way more, it's tough. It's tough being a Christian. And I think the hardest part for me is letting go. Letting that whole saying of letting go and letting God. Because I have a problem with control in my life. And I think one of the main things, and I know this is with a lot of people too, it's money, Trying to not make money an idol, and not be chasing money but chasing God instead. And that's a real problem for me, because I have a hard time of really putting my full faith. Like I say that I feel like I say that I trust God and I really put my faith in Him with everything. But then it comes to specific things that involve money, and then I'm like, oh, like I completely forget God. I completely forget Him because I think that I can handle it, because I'm like, oh, I've saved up some money here, so I can control this, because they always say money is power. So if I save up enough, I'll have enough power to control the things in my life. And that's not the truth. And we shouldn't be trying to build up our bank account here. We should be trying to build up our spiritual bank account in heaven, because this is just temporary. We need to be building things that are going to last us in eternity with Jesus. So yeah, it's just a struggle of mine. And I know there's a lot of other people that struggle with it. And I guess especially in these times that we're in, it just amplifies it even more. And that's the thing where my brain also goes, because I'm a planner, is that I'm thinking, okay, Jesus is coming back. Things are going to get worse. Things are going to get worse here. There's going to be, they're already talking about the mark of the beast, with the UK making it mandatory. And then probably something's going to happen here with Canada. It's probably going to turn into a super communist country, and basically put everybody on a universal basic income as long as you have a chip or something. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happens. And not to fearmonger, but it's going to be tough, especially as Christians, and trying to figure out how to make it work. But there's going to be ways. If there's a will, there's a way, and we've got Jesus, so I know that Jesus will always come through for us. Even if there's almost a part of me too that wishes that I just had it all stripped from me. I just was forced, just so I could see that it's okay, because I've got such a fear behind it. And yeah, it's a struggle, but it's just something, working on. And like I said, I'm still a baby Christian and just still figuring it all out. And yeah, I just wanted to come on and share part of my struggle and see if anyone else had the same or related to it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope the rest of your year goes better or continues to go well.